What up, Spartans? Whack4863 in the place to be. And today we are near the Mounds of the Dead. This is the keep. This is one of my bases. And last night we had a crazy purge. Let me show you on the map where I'm at here. If you can follow the cursor along there, we are right there. So I'm going to take you on a quick tour around this area because, like I said, we had a crazy purge. And it did not spawn where I expected, but there's all this open area here, right? So I'm just going to kind of run you around the area so you can get familiar with where I'm at. Now, I am planning on sending this video to Funcom as well because I'm not sure that where they spawned is what was intended in this area, but you can see there's all this area for them to spawn kind of all around down here. There's plenty of area up over here, you know, to the side of the base. I think there's plenty of room for them to spawn there. Probably not enough room for them to spawn in the back over here where my shrine is. Get up over here. Wouldn't think they'd spawn back here, and not so sure they'd be able to spawn on this side either. Just not a whole lot of room on this side of the base. Plus the where you learn Emir is just up the hill there. So let me take you inside and show you a little bit of the damage that happened to the base here. So you can see missing a couple of foundations there. Yes, it made it all the way to the bottom floor, but that's not not where it started here, guys. So run around here for a second. And there you go. We've got some holes in the ceiling, and you can see the amount of damage that was done from the purge here. Do a little assessment of that. See, they made it through every single one of my floors here. The roof, the ceiling, the walls, all sorts of stuff got damaged. Now, most of the stuff that did get damaged was the insulated wood stuff, which I figured it was okay to build with on top of my base. Obviously, they did some damage to the black ice stuff as well. So we are going to get into some of the purge stuff here in a moment. I've got about the last 3 waves set aside to show you here, guys. Like I said, I wasn't ready, or I wasn't recording when the purge came, so I just grabbed whatever the PlayStation share had last 15 minutes of gameplay. So let's go ahead and jump right into the third to last wave here. There we go. Alright, so obviously we're still knocking people out, putting them on the wheel, and yeah, so back up to the top. I had moved all my pets inside, which turned out to be a bad decision because then they were hard to get around. And here we go, gang of roaming bandits roaming around on my roof. So you can see the amount of bodies that are displayed here. Quite a lot of people spawned up here. Amazingly, they didn't do any damage to my map, which I found to be kind of interesting. They just did damage to the building structure. And I'm trying to get over to knock somebody out, but can't find who it is. There she is. Captain Oda? Captain Oda? Yeah, so just kind of wild that with all that space, all that room, they would spawn where they did. Does that make sense? Yeah, she keeps on falling down, coming back up here to get smacked again. But yeah, so I know there's been a lot of talk about purges spawning inside of bases, and you know, I really didn't pay it a whole lot of mind. I do have a base in the volcano that I've had them spawn at, but that I kind of expected because there isn't a whole lot of room in the volcano for spawn points for them to come in, so kind of expected that in that case. But in this case, I was thinking that it was more open and that they'd have room. Here's another name guy, Cook Thor Boozehound. It's a pretty cool name. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if this is an intended spot for them to spawn, or if this was not. So I'm gonna submit it to Funcom, just see what they have to say about it. I can tell you that fighting on my roof was absolutely insanity, especially since I got a buddy with me that's not a clanmate, and I keep attacking his Valencia, and the amount of lag that we were getting during this this purge was absolutely crazy, and not a whole lot of fun, honestly. But you can see that we went through quite a few people in the first waves of this purge. I mean, there's bodies absolutely littered everywhere. The guys that did the most damage were actually, there's a visible guy, happens, were actually the guys that were throwing the bombs, and that's coming up here momentarily, and I guess it's my fault they did as much damage as they did, kind of allowed it, because I'm going to sit here and spend time knocking out this named guy over here, and while I'm knocking them out, poorly, falling down below. Like I said, the lag was wild, and targeting was very difficult. But while I'm spending time knocking this guy out, I actually was hearing the bombs go off, and you'd be able to hear those as well. So I could have probably had a lot less damage if I'd have just kind of left him be and went over and did kill the guys that were throwing the bombs, making a mess of things. My buddy was on the floor below me, and he actually was the first one to tell me, dude, there's whole sections of your base missing, and you know, at that point it's just kind of like, what do you do, right? You just gotta kind of continue on and kill what's out there, and then assess the damage afterwards. So you can see part of my base, there goes part of it right there. You can see it just in the corner of the screen, and there's some more bombs exploding. And there we go, we got him sorted out, and we'll take a trip to the bottom floor, and probably again, there we go, a couple of trips to the bottom floor, because I was expecting a floor and there was no floor. So yeah, there's the big gaping hole in my base, and we'll go back up, finish him off. But yeah, so I'd like to hear in the comment section below what your experience has been. Do you think there's enough room around this base for them to have spawned other places? I don't know, it's share time, so let me know in the comment section what your like I said, what your experience has been, and till next time, hopefully next time will be a little bit easier to manage Purge, you know. A lot of bodies there. Here I was actually going to take her truncheon and give her a sword. I just didn't care, and boom, bandits defeated. Didn't want my whole base destroyed. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, slap that like button and leave me a comment. Catch you guys later. Peace.